Okay, so a month ago is when Trails into Reverie finally came out in, excuse me, here in the West. And I had pre-ordered the special edition, but NIS America was like super backed up. I did not hear anything about my package for several weeks. I finally heard about it. It finally came in. So I'm going to show it off here in a bit and do an unboxing, I guess. Kind of like what I did with the Celeste one. But I had to change my shirt for the occasion. I'm wearing the Rishya Mao shirt, which I rarely. I wear very rarely. I'm like, this if I'm gonna do a Trails thing, and this is Reverie is basically Crossbell 3. Okay, it's Crossbell 3. It's Cold Steel 5. Because it introduces Swin and Nadia, it's kind of Kuro 0, as well as like some of the other shit that happens like the very end of the game in the corridor that you can unlock. And with just the structure of the game, it feels like it's basically Sky the Third, but doing it again. This game is really just kind of a mix of everything. And if you see my review that I did sometime last year, I like the game a lot. I have my issues with it. It's a Crossbell game. I definitely have my issues with it. But in terms of gameplay, I think it is the most fun game in the series. It actually managed to beat out the third for that for me, which I think is immaculate. So here is the box. It's a smaller box than I was expecting. I was thinking it would be something like the Persona 5 one, which is fucking huge, but I'm not complaining. I think it looks very nice. I think it looks very pretty. And the fact that it's smaller just means it takes up less shelf space, which, hey, I will take that 10 times out of 10. So let's see if we can get this thing open. We got some skizzers here, and more importantly, we got some teeth. Yeah. All right, the teeth weren't working, so we're going with the old finger method. Just poke a hole in the plastic, and then you can get all that shit off. So here we go. Plastic is off. Ooh, it's like a kind of nice feel to it. So let's see how we actually open it. Okay, looks like it opens from the top. Makes sense. Ooh, it's got a nice purple color. You know, kind of like the Rishya shirt. So when you look inside, there's a bunch of stuff in there. So let's see if we can get them all open. One at a time. So first, I believe this is the book, the 3 and 9 book, which is about Swin and Nadia, which I haven't read. Like, I didn't read it in game. Now that I have a physical copy, I might just read it. Is that actually what this is? This might be the game. Oh, I think this is just a manual. Oh, hell yeah. This is a really nice manual. Holy shit. Ooh. Okay, that artwork's a little spoilery. I'm not just going to show it. Oh, that's cute as fuck. So it's... Oh, so maybe it's not a manual. I think it's just an art book. I don't want to say just an art book. That implies that it's like, oh, just an art book. This is really cool. I'm probably just going to flip through this later myself. But art book. What is this? Oh, I think this is a collection of pins. Or like the little like acrylic stands. That looks kind of dope. Okay, here's the book. Here's 3 and 9. How many pages is it? It's like 100 pages, but they're very short-looking pages. It reminds me of like when I was a kid, my dad would buy the like a lot of classics, things like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Three Musketeers, Tom Sawyer. And there are these very similar kinds of pages. They're usually hardback books. Like here'd be a picture on the side sometimes, and then the text and shit. I haven't really seen a book like that in quite a while. Here is... This looks like a steelbook. I know sometimes steelbooks don't actually come with the game. This one doesn't. This is an empty steelbook. I mean, it's still a nice thing to put on the shelf, but okay. Hopefully the game is in here. I don't know what this is. I'm assuming this is probably... Okay, it's not the game because the game's the next thing. So then this is probably the OST? It is the OST. Do I recognize any of these songs by title? Not particularly. But it's Trails music, so I know it's going to be really fucking good. And then last but not least, the actual fucking game. This one is plasticky. So let's just double check and make sure the game is in this one since it's not in the steelbook. I would be really shocked if it wasn't. And surprise, surprise, there is in fact the game. Is that a manual? A little bit of a manual. Here, I'll take that out in a second. Let me put this trash away. It is not quite a manual. It is a mini art book. But it's actually kind of cute. I like that. There you go. There's the SSS. There's the whole fucking squad. Which, despite how many characters were just on the screen, that is not the entire playable cast. There's a decent amount of playable characters that aren't on there because this game is fucking massive in that regard. But there it is. It finally arrived about a month late, but it is what it is. I wanted to show it off because I think it's cool, and it gave me an excuse to wear the Rishia shirt even for just a couple minutes. So I don't know what I'm about to do. I might go do some writing. I might go eat something, but there we go. Finally arrived, and I think it's pretty cool.